Hi everyone, Drew Etzel here, developer advocate for Lenses. I'm here to walk you through our new for 6.2 IDE-like Studio. I think you're really going to like it. It has some really cool and powerful features. The new IDE Studio is one of 4 different ways to interact with your streaming data in Lenses 6.2. We also have the CLI, the IDE VS plugin, and we also allow for AI agents and chatbots to interact with your streaming data via our new MCP server. The new IDE-like Studio, as its name would imply, is designed to mimic an IDE interface. So all of the work you do occurs in tabs. You can shift between tabs. You don't lose context. You can compare and contrast across clusters by having your tabs be side by side, as you're going to see here in the upcoming demo. And before we jump in, I figured I'd just tell you exactly what we're going to be demoing here. We're going to be demoing discovering a topic using the search capabilities of the IDE Studio. And we're also going to show you how you can compare dev and staging topics, schemas, etc. side by side. All right, enough talk. Let's take a look at the new UI. This is Lens's new IDE-like Studio. Let's take a look around here. This is our home page here. This includes the shortcuts to various different aspects of Lenses, different operations. You can create a topic. You can create a schema. You can navigate around the Lenses UI from here. One of the key things I want to just underline here very quickly is the Create Environment button. You click on that and it's going to take you to our environment creation wizard. This is particularly useful if you've downloaded Lenses Community Edition and you want to add one of your own Kafka clusters to Lenses to be able to use it with your own Kafka clusters. You can connect up to 2 Kafka clusters to Lenses Community Edition. It's free forever. We're not going to go through all the details of setting up a cluster to connect to Lenses. That's a completely different video. I just wanted to underline this important aspect of the shortcuts page. You can get back to this shortcuts page at any time just by clicking on the home screen button up here. If you click on the circle next to that, it's going to take you to our environments view. You notice it opened it up in a tab. This is where you can see all of your connected Kafka environments, Kafka clusters, Kafka Connect, schema registries. They're all represented by these environments. You can quickly see the data flowing through them. If you have a lot of them, you can actually search this as well. One button I want to underline here, and that is the Go to Legacy UI button. This will open up a new tab, and this tab is, if you're used to older Lenses, you might know this, the look here. This allows you to use the older version of the Lenses UI just for this specific cluster. The reason I'm underlining that is we have one key feature of Lenses that has yet to be migrated to the new UI, and that is our topology view. So if you do want to take advantage of the topology view, you will need to drill down here to the legacy UI. Look for that to be moving into the new UI very soon. So that's our environments view, and let's come over here and take a look at our sidebar. And one of the first things here is our search feature, and this actually allows you to search across all of your Lenses. So you can search clusters, you can search topics, you can search user roles, you can search connectors. Anything that's connected and managed to Lenses is searchable here. So in our scenario, we talk about we're going to come in here to discover topics. So, my boss, maybe I'm new to the team, or I've got a brand new project where I need to, build an application that works with our auto loan payments topic. So I can come in here and just do a search for auto. And you'll notice that surfaced 2 different topics, one in dev and one in staging. So now I've bulleted down. I've got these 2 topics here that I've surfaced with this search. Now, you'll notice as I hover over these topics, a couple of different buttons show up here. We're going to go over them for now, but I want to talk about the 3 dots here because this is where you do most of your interaction with these topics. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add both of these clusters to my favorites. And so now I don't have to come in and search. And the reality is you probably work with 4 or 5 topics, 1 or 2 clusters, and that's about it. You don't, on a normal day, you don't branch out and go willy-nilly across your Kafka estate. So with that in mind, we created this favorites view. So as I add something to favorites, it's going to show up in this favorites view, and I can just come here when I log in and interact with my favorited topics. So then moving on down here, so that's kind of wrapping up our first demo topic where we said, hey, you can use lenses to discover different topics, find them, and then quickly favorite them. So now I've got these 2 versions of my auto loan payment topic in my favorites. So I can come in here and can now start to interact with them. So if I'm building a new application, the first thing I'm going to need to do is, hey, let's take a look at the data that's inside that application. So I like to use our SQL snapshot for that, and that brings up a snippet, a snippet of the data that's within this particular topic, and it's all done with SQL queries. So you can also toggle over here and see the same data in a more JSON-like format, which is, might be how you're more used to interacting with it. So it just depends on what you're actively doing. You can see we're going to doing some comparisons, so it's a little bit easier to do comparisons in JSON mode. So that's the SQL snapshot. So I'm looking at my data within my dev cluster. I can click on it again. I can click on these 3 dots, and I can come over here, and then I can open up the schema for this topic. So now I've got my data that I can actually view, and then with another tab over, I can actually see the schema and understand exactly how the data is structured. So this is all very handy. I can start to maybe write my code, get things going. But what if, my new code runs great in dev, but it crashes immediately when we promote it to staging? Well, one of the first things you might want to do in that circumstance is maybe compare the data that's in staging to the data that's in dev. Maybe something didn't get updated. Maybe there was a schema update and it never made its way down to dev, or it never made its way up to staging. You don't know. So what I can do here is I came over here and I opened up a SQL snapshot in my staging view. So now I've got the data displayed in dev, and I'll just toggle this, and now I've got the data displayed in staging as well. One really cool thing I can do now that I have them both open is I can come here and I can click Move to Opposite Group. And so now I can pop open my dev, and I can pop open my staging view, and I can kind of start to say, all right, let's do a little comparison here. I want to make sure that the data looks the same in dev and staging. I can come in here and I can open up the staging schema as well, so I can do the same cross-cluster comparison with the schema. I can do it with the consumers. I can do any of the different views. I can pop them open here within this side-by-side comparison. I hope you enjoyed our brief walkthrough of the new IDE Studio. There's so much more you can do with it. You can view consumers, you can view connectors, you can check consumer lag. There's so much more. You should actually go and check it out. Go to lenses.io Community Edition and download Lenses Community Edition and check it out for yourself. Thank you very much for your time and attention.